Hey friendly computer, welcome. Doing well. Nothing out of the ordinary. What are my feelings on these games? Take a look. Hey Gary. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing any of them. That's how it works since we embraced the dictatorial nature of Longplays. It's no longer what people want, it's what I want. So I shouldn't really feel bad about any of these. I was surviving Mars. I haven't managed to catch a single stream of it. It was not bad, but like 2 or 3 out of 5 stars. Very boring late game. Even with the full disasters. Just the game could be more, and it isn't. You think I'd get bored after 10 hours of Warhammer? Yeah, the game is not super pumped. I've played it for quite a while, but it can be a little boring. As can other games as well, like... I can get bored of basically anything. Just depends. Actually, I have higher tolerance for grinding. Grinding is not the problem. Problem is if there is very little content. Yeah. Well, I've only played Captain of Industry for like an hour and a half, or maybe 2 hours. Hey, Fairby. If there isn't a campaign, yeah. That's how it goes for most games. Well, there's a lot of good games in early access currently, and they just don't have a campaign. Because you need to have the game basically ready to be released before you actually make that. Yeah, that's because in the cancer that is the current gaming culture, there is only early access. How nightmare is nightmare mode? Oh, incredibly nightmare. It is just, even when you pick like normal difficulty with the mod, it will make your life a living pain. Hey, well, welcome. No, the vote is gonna happen now. Just let me shut off the browser source and activate the vote. What warbands would I play in Mordheim? Only one warband, and that would be Witch Hunters. I don't play any other factions. Hey Solar, St. Kaladin, welcome. Campaigns are overrated. I like campaigns. Community Mordheim game. I'm not sure what you mean. I don't play it like multiplayer at all. I'm not interested in that. Alright, so we should talk a little bit about all the games that are featured. So Captain of Industry, Claren wants to say something. I mean, there's no need for a campaign in Town City Builder. Like, I can understand why you would think that, but I don't identify with that. Thanks for the bits. Yeah, just for example, they are billions, right? So the survival games, and it's the same deal in Darkness. Rising Darkness, however it's called, it's like the fantasy clone of their billions. What the game needs is the campaign. The global upgrade system throughout the missions is what motivates you to go further, and the maps are consciously designed with features in mind, so that you cannot really cheese it, but at the same time it's unique. You get different bonuses on different maps. So unless you go like the survival aspect, it's all RNG. I hate that. I cannot emphasize that enough. Like different mayors, yeah, there are some great mayors, but I'm never gonna get them because my luck is 0. So I'm never gonna be able to play around with them unless I reload like hundreds of times. And then the map can be just incredibly awkward. Well, it sort of is, isn't it? Because you need to plan your stuff to be around banks and other buildings that provide buffs like markets, and space is your main concern while you need to get enough resources to build everything you need. So there is that aspect of it. But if you go for like Caesar 3 or Pharaoh or even Emperor, I think the campaign just gives you extra flavor, but it's not really necessary. So the custom maps, of course, are great. Banished and CSR city builders. Yeah, like pure city builders without any sort of combat aspect. Or even the farthest frontier you played not too far ago, not too long ago. Well, it's not a base, it's a city. You need to develop a colony. I disagree, it's a hybrid game. It's not pure tactical combat game. And it's not just an RTS either because of it. That's why I mentioned it. Hey Morris. Single vote towards StarCraft, yeah. Not a problem. Looks like StarCraft is actually leading in the vote. The modded campaign is something. If you never saw it, you can check out Giant Grand Games. He plays a lot of the hardcore campaigns. He's very good at the game, and we are gonna be trying to play that, but probably not on Nightmare difficulty because I just cannot do that. 30% of tab campaign missions are pure Farmville with no enemies. Yes, that's also correct. Hey Liger. Okay, no problem catching them. Oh, we have a dictator. Oh no. What is it gonna be? Hit me, Morris. No. Yeah. Because I know Morris is a nice guy. Surely he wouldn't do something terrible to me, right? Right? Teleglitch Die, more edition. Is it the game we talked about from 2013? Yeah, he wouldn't be mean, most likely. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at that. How's it called again? Bella Glitch Die More Edition. Yeah, it's that very same game, okay. Gonna take a look at that. It's not expensive. Just, what is it about? It looks like pixel graphics, right? And it is like top-down perspective shooter. In a cold, dark future dominated by megacorporations, a small, lonely planet on the edge of habitable space is the site of shadowy research facility specializing in necrotic tissue reactivation. You are a scientist who has suddenly awoken to the realization that you are the lone survivor. Okay, so it's like something like a Dead Space, but from top-down pixel graphics. I think that can be good. I'm gonna buy it after the stream today. I don't need a sale, it's not expensive, so I don't mind it. Because we should take care of the dictators soon when that happens. I don't want to have any unfinished business long term. The orcs making fun of me. You mean in Shadow of Mordor? Yeah, I think the second game isn't as good as the first one, at least that's what I think. The first one is good, like cool, novel concepts and all. Okay, so just, Maris, I'm gonna need you to tell me in Discord when you will have time for it. There is a channel that's called Dictator Redemptions. If you go there, you can pick a day and just tell me what time would be perfect for you, and then I can maybe work something out. The second one has more orcs, which is cool. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense if it's a larger scale. Because the first one can, yeah, like if you know what you are doing, you can probably get through it fairly quickly. And I actually own even the second game. But I've played only like 10 minutes of it, and I saw the first few characters and I went like, oh, where is my barf bucket? It's just... why? Okay, good. It's like 4 hours for Dictator, so keep that in mind. It was making this weird online game. I'm not even aware that you can play it on the internet. Also, Fairby was asking if we could play War in the North together. Certainly. I haven't played it in co-op yet, and it is designed for it, so it would make the game better. But the game itself is a little bit grindy, so there would be need for some repetition throughout the levels. If you wouldn't mind that, that would be cool. Because you actually can choose like already characters that you already have to do a new campaign with, I think. You don't need to make a new one, but the gear would make everything melt to you, basically. Yeah, StarCraft has some strong support. Looks like War in the North only got 1 vote. Mordheim got 2 votes. Yeah, don't forget the game that receives the least is not gonna show up for a long time. So in this case it would be War in the North that would get scuppered, at least for a few votes. Looks like, yeah, StarCraft has 86. A lot of salt is being righteously dispensed today. That's good. Yeah, StarCraft has a lot of people that want to see it. I know why. The mods are something. Yeah, 111 votes. 123 for Shadow of Mordor. This is tight. We have only a few seconds left. And StarCraft just pulled it off. By 1 vote. No less. That must feel really bad. Jeez. Everybody despairs. Okay. Can we take a look at the poll? I'm interested in that. Like, Cashington dumped the most points. 30,000 in all. It's like half the dictator. Let me just take a look at the site. I don't know to solve. My clicks were too slow. Yeah, that's the issue. If you are the only person supporting a tank, even if you have unlimited salt, you will struggle with the delay on the clicks. Salt pattern. Yes, you are. Okay, so it looks like. Can we break it down? Like who contributed what? Yeah. So in total, we saw 80,000 points being dumped into the entire vote. So that's another dictator redemption. Thank you for the contribution. And we take a look who did contribute. So for StarCraft we had Cashington, Kerry and Zera. And for Shadow of Mordor we had FGs, Zera, Friendly Computer and Will. And then, yeah, Captain of Industry had Kaladin, Biscuit, Will and Friendly Computer. So people have decided to switch sides, which is completely viable in these votes, because if your game is not gonna win, you might as well aim for the lesser evil. That's how it works. Do you want to see it? I could maybe show it too, but I'd have to go to it again. It'll take a second. I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna do display capture. The easiest way to do it, I think. So take a look. Yeah, 40,500 points for Wings of Liberty. You can see how many points did each person contribute, how many votes it got, and then its main competitor, it is 47% for both, which was Shadow of Mordor. Yeah, you can see the breakdown here. FG's actually voted the most, 27,000 crystals. That's a lot of crystals. Okay, yeah, so Wings of Liberty with the hardcore mod. Hey there, Viking. What exactly is a dictator stream? How does it work? Well, you redeem the redemption for 75,000 salt crystals or channel points, and then what happens is you can tell me what game I will play for 4 hours at a time when you can catch it. So you can make me play a game that you think I would enjoy and I'm not aware of it, or you could be a little bit evil and redeem something that I would not enjoy and suffer. But there are some rules to it. I won't play just anything on a dictator. Yeah, it's for 4 hours. It's the most impactful actually is the long play votes usually. No, I really don't. Platformers are banned, by the way. As I said, there are rules and no simulators, yeah. Not happening. Got enough for 2 dictators. I hope not. Make me play Pizza Connection. No, why are you so evil? I don't like these things. Alright, so the vote is concluded. So who received the least? I think it was... I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Who received the least votes? War in the North. So that one is going into the dumpster for a while. It's fine. We had 2 Lotter games, so there was some competition most likely. American Truck Simulator. Mute sound and make all the truck sound effects yourself. I don't like simulators. I just don't like him. I don't find it interesting. I'm a strategy game sort of guy, usually. I can play different games from time to time, like some older FPSs, or even, yeah, just RPG games. I don't mind some of them, but yeah, simulators, I don't have experience playing them, and second, I don't think it would be enjoyable for me, because there is no like progression system, not anything like that. Basically, I hate all games. No, that's not true. But I do hate some categories, that's correct. With arm order to be, yeah. So that would be for the dictator people to decide. Not calling the kettle black. It's jank, yeah. Some jank. If I like a game that I came to know in my childhood, I would be tolerant towards it more than if something is introduced to me nowadays and I haven't played it ever. Like, that makes sense, right? I can, like, try to squint my eyes and everything, but for some games it just doesn't work. Alright, so I'm gonna have to install the mod. I have it ready, so it's just gonna take a few minutes. And then we're gonna play some Wings of Liberty, StarCraft 2, with the Nightmare mod. So, thanks again for all the votes, and see you guys around. Bye.